to start a game in the NFL at quarterback since 1950. Trent Taylor took it. Khalil Mack, the ex-Bear, said no. Terry Blasingame is the back. Bagent pressured, can't get away, brought down, back at midfield. And Joey Bosa, who has been on fire on third downs this year, gets there and takes them out of any thought of a field goal. So Gerald Everett is tight end tonight, who's out. 2nd and 9. First throw, the dependable veteran Keenan Allen with the catch there to the 13 in front of Tyreek Stevenson, the rookie. Jordan McFadden, the rookie offensive lineman out of Clemson, lined up as the fullback here for Joshua Kelly. The back out of UCLA got the block from McFadden, gets it out to the 24-yard line for this Chargers offense. So they could fit it over the cast and the wrap. Now gloveless, but he's got Eckler, and Eckler's got the sideline, and Eckler got a touchdown. Austin Eckler from 39 yards out. His first receiving touchdown of the season.
Beautiful play here. You're going to have a Bears defense that just loves to fly the ball. So what do? Play fake that way, bootleg the other way, but you've got all the linemen moving in front of Eckler on there, and there is the Austin Eckler that all these Chargers fans.
Quentin Johnston in motion. Herbert trying to keep the hot hand. Throws, and he's got it for a touchdown to Simi Fehoko. The third-year man out of Stanford, who had not played any offensive snaps before tonight, takes it to the end zone.
A little off balance, a little trailing, and nicely designed play there by Kellen Moore.
Chargers bring 7 to the line. 4 of them come. Bagent's pass is picked off. He threw it to the side. Beg your pardon, Jasir Taylor was right there to come away with the interception. Can't figure it out. Waiting for it is Jasir Taylor. The second-year man gets his first pick of the year. And sets up Cameron Dicker for a 43-yard field goal. And Dicker, the kicker, knocks it through. It's 1st and 5 after the flag. Here's bring a 5th rusher. It's Eckler. Got a block on a ton of room. Austin Eckler on the run to the 24-yard line. Empty backfield for Herbert. He looks, he throws, complete. Parham breaks a tackle. To the goal line, he's in. Touchdown, Chargers. The big guy at 6'8", Donald Parham, powers through to get the big touchdown.
Just get a little space for Parham. Watch, he's just going to jog off the ball. Just see, he's right there. Let the corner route go by him. Now one-on-one. Good little basketball move. See that little in? Just using their own momentum against them.
So it's 3rd and 7 as Herbert from the pocket gets it to Parham, who brings it in. He is having a good game. Donald Parham to the 41-yard line and a first down for LA, a gain of 17. Did well, came into camp, won the job this year, and continues to just make kicks.
And we see the way he moves around out here tonight. We see the leadership skills. There's definitely something to this guy.
7, he gets rid of it in the middle. A lot of traffic there, and incomplete.
That right arm, there's just no way to protect that rib cage.
Dicker from 46. He's 6 for 6 tonight. Field goals and extra points. Hard to believe story. 4th quarter begins. Bagent's pass is intercepted. Asante Samuel dives, gets it, stays alive, and is finally brought down to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, which is
right. Yeah. No, it's not rare. You guys very symbiotic this year. 3rd and 7. Eckler throws. Allen holds on. Gain of 25 to the 45. He's motivated to have a big season. 4th down and Bagent throws. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted. A little high for Tyler Scott. 4th and 3. Chargers bring 5. Bagent in the middle. And it is intercepted. Derwin James, after the contact, comes away with the pick and goes out of bounds. Two has been battling injuries first part of the year. Mooney couldn't hang on after the hit by Alohi Gilman. And the other safety, James, comes away with the INT. Didn't sound or look good from everything we've heard and read, and we wish Kirk the best. Back shoulder throw, Johnston.
They're getting it.
With the grab.